What's the future for the Heroes of Storm competitive esports scene? I guess right away, just more competitive matches. Already here in North America, it's showing up against EU, and that excites me. It's awesome to see competition, but I would be lying if I didn't say I hope EU pulls it through for the next couple of days.
I mean, pretty much that. We have been beating up North America for 2 years now, so it's time that we get some actual competition. And so far they've been performing well, and this entire event so far has been the one event where every European player has said like, we might struggle here a little bit, and so far it's been true. I still hope that Europe comes out ahead in the end, but it's definitely going to be a lot closer than it ever was.
There's a tricky question coming up, and I believe I'll get a biased answer, but who is better, American or European teams?
See, yeah, that's a very tricky question to answer because we have results right behind us, but in our hearts, I think we know the true answer. It's Europe.
I don't think that you're going to get a biased answer, you're going to get an objective answer. And when we look at the results of the last 2 years, there's only one true fact, and that's that Europe is just dominating in that particular competition, so definitely Europe.
And what is your favorite map?
Favorite battleground? Oh man, fun battleground? Because I occasionally like Blackheart's Bay, believe it or not, but for competitive, I love Towers of Doom.
I would say Curse Solo. I like that you have a lot of options, what you can do on the map. When it comes to shot calling, it's a great macro map. You can make the plays around the objective, around bosses, and I think that makes it very diverse in playstyle.
And how about your favorite team?
Favorite team? Oh man. I think I go with Dignitas because when I first started casting, they kind of reached out to me and kind of helped me become a better caster, and so I have that like heartful moment with them. So I think Dignitas.
It's a bit of a rough one because right now it's always a pleasure to watch Dignitas. They're definitely dominating and they're on top of the world. Fnatic was one of the teams that I was closest to for the longest time, and still am. And they are in a situation where they are struggling a bit more than they did in the past, but it's nice to see the development of the team, how they deal with the new challengers, and right now they're having to face one of the biggest one they had so far because their captain Quacknix is sick and had to go home, so they're playing with a sub-player, and we now need to find out if they can still make it into the next rounds or if that's going to be too much for them to handle, so probably Fnatic.
How about your favorite hero?
Favorite hero? Oh man, flavor of the month for me is Thrall lately. Last week it was Ragnaros, the week before that it was Abathur, so we kind of jump around a lot.
So first of all, Lava Wave still sucks. When it comes to the favorite hero on the other hand, it's a bit sad for me, but my favorite hero is still Vala, and she doesn't get any love these days because without the double support she's just not strong enough, but I believe that she'll come back at some point.
I see. So what do you think of a current meta?
What do I think of the current meta? It's kind of explosive, it's fun to cast. There are some heroes that I wish would kind of trickle on their way up. You know, Artanis, I want to see him a little bit more in the mix-ups. But for the most part, it's explosive. It's cool to see. We've gone down to one support, we have double support occasionally. It seems like there's a lot of healthy variety.
Yeah, I agree with that. Compared to the double support meta that we had for the majority of last year, I would say this is way more enjoyable. The fights are faster, you have a bit more diversity, and also play styles where you can approach the map. So you can still play the double support style, you don't have to, so there's way more variety also in individual heroes, and I enjoy more. I think this is the most entertaining meta that we had so far.